Tony sliced a tomato in half and popped one piece into his mouth. Not far away, two women stared at him intently. They thought the other half would be shared with them, but Tony calmly ate the rest himself. Helen's eyes locked on the last piece as she slowly leaned closer. In the next second, Tony heartlessly swallowed it down. Helen noticed a small puddle of juice left on the deck. She waited for Tony to leave, but instead he suddenly bent down and licked every drop clean. Too hungry to argue, Helen stayed silent. Through his binoculars, Tony spotted a small boat in the distance. A distress flag was raised. Thinking there might be a trade, he decided to make contact. When Kevin arrived, he immediately eyed the tomato plant on the boat. Seeing Helen adjusting her fishing rod, he even asked if Tony would sell the two women. As Tony stood to leave, Kevin quickly stopped him. Reluctantly, he pulled out a long tube hanging from his neck. Inside were ancient sheets of paper preserved for centuries. In the flooded world, such relics were priceless. The lure of the papers convinced Tony to agree to the trade, but only for 30 minutes. Tony began studying the writing on the sheets. With time running short, Kevin clapped his hands, signaling Helen to lie on the bed. Then he started undressing. Helen tried to resist but lacked the strength. At that moment, Tony rushed in. Kevin claimed nothing had happened yet. Seeing Helen's distressed face, Tony ended the deal, but Kevin's rule was that a deal once made could not be broken. Tony still returned the papers. Enraged, Kevin smashed up the cabin. Blinded by fury, he raised his weapon, thinking if he killed Tony, the two women would be his. Tony drew his long blade. Moments later, the cabin filled with the sound of violent blows. Soon Kevin emerged on deck clutching a bloodstained weapon. Helen grabbed a harpoon gun and aimed it at him.